Time to take a look at a superhero this or that. Iron Man or Batman 1989.
I am Iron Man.
I'm Batman.
For me, both movies are absolute classics and did things that no other ones did. MCU managed to start up literally the Marvel Cinematic Universe to what it is to this day and help set it forward for success moving forward. With the Batman from 1989 was the first time Batman had become a live action film and literally excelled in the best way possible and pushed DC forward in making multiple Batman movies within the 90s and really got more people and more companies into thinking superhero movies was the way moving forward in making lots and lots of money. These two characters have always been compared to each other as well because they're very similar. Both are big multi-millionaires in Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark and in Michael Keaton's Batman / Bruce Wayne. Both are multi-billionaires and both don't have superpowers. So which one wins out of these two films? Because both of them are excellent in their own ways. For me, I would probably go with Iron Man simply for the fact that I think that Iron Man now has crafted itself into being one of the best opening movies for a franchise and has really used itself as a template moving forward. Kick-Ass or the superhero movie?
This would be the guy that looks like Batman.
I didn't say he looked like Batman.
How did you do there?
It's easier than it looks.
Both of these movies are spoofism sort of movies, if spoofism is sort of a word, but both of them try to spoof Marvel, DC, superhero movies in general. Starting off with a superhero movie, I feel this one is more comedic, less story-driven, and more feels like it takes a mick out of mainly Spider-Man, as it has a lot of similarities with the kid being bit by, I think it's a dragonfly instead of a spider, and has the abilities like a dragonfly does. I think that was quite interesting and quite funny. Vice versa to that though is Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass feels like it spoofs more of the DC side of stuff, as Big Daddy represents really like Batman and Hit Girl sort of like a Robin. Kick-Ass just a guy that doesn't know what he's fucking doing and is trying to act in the superhero lifestyle. It sort of teaches people why superheroes are comic books only, because that lifestyle is fucking painful and horrible, and yeah, it's just not a nice place to be if you're a superhero, because yes, if you haven't got any special abilities, yeah, you're fucked. And that's what Dave represents in this film. Both of them are funny as hell, but I think Kick-Ass takes it on this one, and clearly takes it, simply for the fact that the story is more compelling and feels like it's real serious at helping to tell why people in real life are not superheroes. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing this week, next week, and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys, and you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Everyone is fighting their own battles, Diana.
I've been fighting with one arm tied behind my back.
For me, this is a no competition. Simple fact that Wonder Woman is the best women's leading role superhero movie out there. I don't think you're finding a better one. Let me know down in the comments down below though, because I could always be proven wrong if you can name a better one. But Captain Marvel, starting off with Captain Marvel, I think shit the bed big time. It had a main stage to try to promote a women's first Marvel MCU female leading movie, and didn't really work because the script was boring as hell. I don't know if they got the casting right. Brie Larson is still questionable to this day, but it just felt very... The story was quite boring. It came across as not as good as Wonder Woman, and I believe, if memory serves, Wonder Woman came out first, and it felt like Marvel's attempt to reverse Wonder Woman, and it failed badly. Wonder Woman actually feels like a template now, which I think if a superhero franchise wanted to work on a female leading movie, I think they're looking at Wonder Woman as the perfect template and not Captain Marvel, the Lego Batman movie, or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
You disobeyed me. You're on a timeout.
No, I'll swallow it, don't blow me.
Both of these interdimensional sort of movies that aim to try to bring superheroes from other universes and other things from other universes together to battle off against each other was an interesting take. Because I think Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best representations of how you can do a multiversal movie done correctly, and I think was the real reason why now in the MCU we are having a phase, or we've had a phase, of multiversal movies on the back of the success of what these Spider-Man movies have managed to do. Whereas the Lego Batman movie tried its own universal sort of multiversal shit, and I don't think that kind of worked in the way that they wanted to. Yes, it was kind of cool seeing Daleks interact with Batman and seeing these other villains from different universes in the Warner Brothers licensing interact with Batman. It's sort of like a Lego Dimensions, but in a movie format. But I don't feel that kind of worked, in my opinion. It weren't my cup of tea. I would have preferred more Lego Batman movie, which didn't involve the multiversal sides of stuff. But yes, obviously you can tell that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is sort of untouchable in that realm. And the only thing that compete with it is its sequel. The Avengers or Justice League.
Puny God. I'm putting together a team. People with special abilities.
To me, both films, The Avengers and Justice League, probably didn't meet our seemingly high expectations around those times. We expected better and better and better, but what we got was probably kind of underwhelming to where we wanted it. The later Avengers movies epitomise that because we got above and beyond what we expected after watching the Avengers 1. Maybe they started off low so that they could build up throughout the franchise, who knows. With Justice League, I think that he did a good job of what he wanted to do and invited those together, but even then, our expectations of what we wanted in the DCU were probably not met to where it was at that particular time. But if you have to pick, I would say, if you're talking the Avengers versus Zack Snyder's Justice League, Zack Snyder's League runs away with it. But if we're talking not Zack Snyder's Justice League and we're talking the normal version, I think we're going to have to go with the Avengers. But do let us know down in the comments down below, do you disagree with some of my this or that opinions? And do you think that certain ones are better than others? Let us know down in the comments down below if you have any other this or that ideas that you want me to do, because literally, I've got nothing else better to do than do some more this or that. But speaking of this or that, if you haven't checked out our last big this or that, which was animation movies, where we take a look at which movie is better, Toy Story or Shrek, then go and check that out right now.